Hello everyone, just a quick note from the DM before we get started. You may notice in this episode that a few of us are using new microphones. That's right, brand new microphones that we've been able to purchase thanks to your very generous support on our Patreon. It's the only source of income that we have for the show, and without it, this would not be made possible. So thank you very much to all of our new patrons. You'll notice particularly that Grace and Melissa sound crystal clear. Me, on the other hand, I'm still working on my new mic. I kind of botched a few settings, so you might notice some growing pains in this session, but I promise that as we continue to use this new gear, it will only sound better and better. Dunsparce Drampa will never run ads, and the Patreon is the only source of funding that we can get, so we are so incredibly grateful to all of you who have chosen to support us, and now we have a hardware upgrade, which is so cool. If you're interested in joining the Patreon, check out linktr.ee/Dunsparce for all of our links, or just go directly to patreon.com/Dunsparce. Thank you, and enjoy. Welcome to the Calyrex Game Corner's Pokemon D&D campaign, featuring Cindy, a young vagabond from the Hoenn region with pyromaniac tendencies, Gimli, a stocky, burly miner from Sinnoh looking for his lost son, Elodie, an enthusiastic foodie and baker from Kalos, and Schmidt, an enigmatic man from Johto with a duck. My name is Rich, and I'm the Game Master, and this is Dunsparce and Drampa. Where last we left the Packo, they found themselves traveling through Petalburg Woods in the middle of Route 104. After coming out the other side of this spooky forest, they found themselves with a new friend, being Bud, the talking toadstool captured by Gimli. With Cindy unconscious due to chewing on an unsuspecting Morlul, the gang locates the nearest urgent care in Petalburg City at about 10 p.m. They enter the automatic doors of the facility and are greeted by a tired, reluctant receptionist. They say, "Hello, how may I help you?"
Oh god, she's gonna die.
Roll a performance or a deception or something.
I think it's performance.
Yeah, one of those.
Oh god, she's gonna die.
That is based off charisma, which I have none of. So that's a flat 9.
True.
Are you? Does this imply your new passive? I'm wondering.
This is just me being a piece of shit, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay. The receptionist kind of gauges the group and how Schmidt appears to be the only one who's panicked, and they decide that this is not a total truth. The receptionist looks at everyone and particularly noticing Cindy says, "Someone looks a little sleepy. What happened here?"
She took a bite of something
Mushrooms.
she shouldn't. Yep.
You know how it is with mushrooms.
Oh, I'm sure
Um,
you've seen a case or two of mushroom problems.
The receptionist nods and they say, "Yeah, mushroom problems. That's basically all we know here. We'll take care of her. Come on." The receptionist presses some buttons on like a communication device, and there's like a beep boo. And then in a moment, there is a large pink, round, eggish looking Pokemon that is pushing a stretcher. And it says "Chansey" in a very kind of iconic kind of way. And it also has a very, very, very wide-brimmed stethoscope around its neck or in its ears. You can't really tell where its neck ends and its head begins, but it is around its body, and it kind of pushes the stretcher up to Gimli as if to request that something or someone be placed upon it.
Yeah, I'll place Cindy down on it.
Okay, you do that. Immediately, this Chansey pushing the stretcher takes the what do you call it? The part of the stethoscope that actually stethoscizes. Stethoscope sizes. I don't know.
You're doing great.
It does a thing and it places it upon Cindy's chest, and this Chansey looks very, very focused, and then kind of turns to the Packo and gives a little nod and says "Chansey," and then pushes the stretcher away behind some doors. And the receptionist says, "It'll just be a minute, you know."
Mm-hmm. I love to imagine that Chansey just took Cindy in the back, just started double slapping.
Maybe.
Wake up! And I also love the implication that
slap
this
isn't
Chansey's not a nurse like the normal ones are. It's like Dr. Chansey.
Mhm.
Dr. Chansey.
This Chansey got a degree, brother.
Yeah, you have the receptionist, which is Nurse Joy, and then you have Dr. Chansey.
It's the way of the world. When the receptionist said it'll be just a minute, they weren't lying. A couple minutes later, Cindy comes out, groggy but surviving, and the receptionist says, after looking at a screen at their desk, says, "Looks like classic case of Morlul sporing. Happens to a lot of people. Gotta be careful with the mushrooms, especially in Petalburg Woods. We have all sorts of varieties of them. It's a spooky woods on its own, but you definitely don't want to be taking too many risks if you can avoid it. This will run you 75 Pokemon dollars, please.
Just like a true urgent care.
Okay, Cindy.
I hate capitalism.
You guys
Pay
are
some money.
spoiled
What?
by
No, it's
Pokemon
great.
centers.
How many? 75?
Yeah.
That's fine.
My socialist utopia of Pokemon centers it's disappearing.
Yeah. The receptionist collects and says, "Is there anything else I can do for you all?"
Think we're all
Should
right?
we ask if they've had a not so recent head trauma patient brought in by a buff Alakazam?
I mean, we might as well.
Yeah, while we're here,
Sure.
Right. True.
What do you ask?
that
Just that. Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm.
That.
This receptionist will make a roll. They will say, "That's oddly specific. Most of our recent injuries are due to similar situations as your friend here, involving poisonings or being forced to sleep due to mischievous Pokemon. But we even had a serious trauma in a few days. So I'm not quite sure if that's exactly what you're looking for. But regardless, due to certain ethical codes, unless you are distinctly family members, I actually wouldn't provide that information anyways."
yes, laws and stuff. Very cool.
You guys
We
thought we
gotta
were playing
figure
a
out a way.
fantasy game? We're playing real life, baby.
I know this just became real life. You charged me
Okay.
75 for urgent care.
I'm gonna have to pay my taxes soon.
Yep.
Yeah,
Can I
Crap,
roll
I forgot.
insight on him to see if he's giving us like all the information?
Yeah.
Not gonna be amazing, but
he seemed
let's
pretty
see.
truthful. He was like, "I don't know, but no laws." And it's like, "Oh, okay, yeah."
15?
Yeah. What are you trying to gain from this insight?
To like, I don't know. I don't know how many days it's been since Sam would have come in because he was like, we haven't had anything the past couple of days.
Yeah.
So
It's
I don't know.
it's been
Trying to suss him out.
it's been what, 2 days, I think, since the event, and it seems like this person isn't withholding information necessarily based on their role. They are reporting accurately to the best of their knowledge.
So you haven't seen any buff Alakazams that look kind of beat up.
They're going to make a roll, and they say, "That sounds very distinct. I have not. However, once upon a time, we did have a resident. We had a doctor resident, another Chansey species Pokemon, and they were incredibly buff, and it was quite impressive to see. However, I never in my life have I seen a buff Alakazam."
A buff
Mhm.
Chansey, like a Chansey with abs.
So she's not here at this urgent care. Is there like somewhere that Cindy would know is like the big hospital of the area?
Yeah, roll wisdom.
I got a nat 20.
A nat 20 on your wisdom. That's
Mhm.
very good. Cindy realizes that because she's a Hoenn native and she's been all over, the largest cities have the most established quality care for people and Pokemon just in general. So that leaves really like 3 options. That leaves Mauville City, that leaves Lily Cove City, and that leaves Mossadeep City. Whether or not it's true that Sam is hospitalized or is at any of these locations, those are like the hospitals where if you got hurt somewhere and the hospital like in Petalburg, for example, couldn't handle you, they would send you out there either via helicopter or a special medical Pokemon.
I do relay this information to the group. It's like, I don't think Sam's injuries would have her sent here. Kaz probably would have taken her somewhere bigger.
The party receives this information.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You are in this kind of sterile waiting room. There's this kind of weird, grungy, but kind of wiped down looking chairs and tables and stuff. It's dark outside. There's streetlights. But yeah, it's like nighttime. What is next for the party?
Shall we sleep at the Pokemon Center for the night? Or
Yeah,
check out
big
the
ol'
nightlife?
Are we really nightlife people?
Is there Petalburg nightlife?
Maybe.
Yeah, what the fuck happens
Like
in
when I think
Petalburg?
about Petalburg, I don't think I think about the nightlife. You know?
Petalburg nightlife is my kind of nightlife for real.
That's true. It's just cottagecore nightlife.
You can truly investigate if you want. I mean, you're going to go outside, so
Like go out and catch some fireflies at a bonfire kind of nightlife.
Ooh.
yeah. If Gimli
pretty cool.
would give me like a straight D20 roll,
Absolutely.
we can see what's actually going on tonight.
11.
11. Okay, that's something. There is a particular establishment on the southern side of town that kind of seems like just a humble little building. And there are kind of lights jutting out of the windows. You can't quite see what the sign is on it because it is dark out. It is not well lit. It's a little far away. But there is fairly loud party music with your like boom, 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 boom kind of thing. And every now and then there is the sound of like a crash, like boom, and the objects scattering. And there's sounds of laughter from inside. And that is apparently the only particularly active thing that is happening at 10 p.m. in Petalburg City, which, by the way, does call itself a city, not particularly city-like.
That sounds like fun. Can we go?
I mean,
I'm on board, man.
You can if you like.
Cindy is wide awake because she already had her nap.
Yeah, you were sleeping the whole time. They're like, I'm there to party.
Great. Yeah, you may, in fact, enter. As you approach, you see... Yeah, as you get closer to the sign, you're able to read it. It says Petalburg Lanes, and what you're approaching is, in fact, a bowling alley. It is very small. There are only 4 lanes inside. However, it is very quaint and nice, and the music is way too loud for the fact that there is like 6 people in here, and they are all like just family groups, and they seem kind of sleepy, like they've been out too late. But they are enjoying some sodas. They are enjoying some fried dough and French fries, and they're just doing some bowling. And there's a greasy looking teenager who's working the door, and he says, "Oh, a new group. Can I get you some shoes? You guys want to do some bowling?"
Yes.
I hate bowling shoes.
Absolutely.
No.
You hate bowling shoes. They don't look good on you. Yeah.
Okay.
They're gross
Cindy
and someone
practically
else's feet have been
throws
on
her shoes at the kid.
Okay. Great.
Like, take my shoes. I want bowling shoes.
So no bowling in boots, huh?
Yeah, if you guys want to do some fucking bowling, it's gonna cost you for adults. If the care was $75, this is gonna cost you 15 Pokemon dollars each. If you wish to do so.
No problem, dog.
No child fee for Cindy.
Oh, true.
Cindy is young. Their child policy is 12 and under, but Cindy is welcome
We can convince them
to try and convince.
Can I roll deception?
You absolutely may.
I got a natural roll of 19 with my
Yeah.
+5 modifier. I think I did okay.
Not only does this kid believe you, but this kid also is like 13 years old, and he thinks that you're cute, and he gives you the nicest looking shoes. He gives you your any kind of bowling shoes that you want, actually. So if you have a design in mind, he will reward you with them.
The ones like flames on the side.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, he actually gives those to you without even asking. Yeah, flaming bowling shoes, without question.
He says, "These shoes are lit, bro."
Yes, he does in fact say that. That is correct.
Like if he wasn't described as a greasy kid,
Yeah.
I don't think it would be as weird.
He's got greasy hair and he's got acne and he's just an awkward teenager. You know, just let him be weird.
Yeah.
But Timothy is on his name tag, if you were wondering.
Hmm.
But if you don't
Thank
want
you,
to,
Timothy.
I wasn't.
you thank him and he blushes and he says, "Oh, you're welcome. Have fun."
What is the child rate for?
Oh, yeah. It is 6 Poké Dollars.
Whoa,
Hell yeah!
Big old discount.
that's a huge discount. What the heck?
Yeah, pretty
That's
good.
like half.
Are the rest of you
That's
going to try and
over
lie
half,
about it?
No,
I don't think so.
I'm clearly 40.
There's a senior discount.
Like I'm 12.
No, I'm not that old.
My
My
fraud's
fraud's too big.
The thing with Petalburg is that it's all basically children and old people. Like there's not many
I guess everyone's on their Pokemon journey, right? That's how that works.
or you would probably assume based on the cities that you've been to that they commute to either Rustboro or Mauville.
Right. That makes sense, actually. Yeah.
Petalburg is just kind of a little residential kind of family town on the sea. People go there to retire. There are things to do, but it's like, you know. Anyways, bowling. This particular attraction, sorry to peel back the curtain a little bit, but this particular attraction I generated from a table, so I didn't know you guys would actually be doing this. However, I did find D&D bowling. So we're gonna do it. Whoever gets the best score is going to receive a prize of some sort. that will be determined as you guys bowl. This is pretty straightforward. So we're gonna do Pokemon Bowling World. We're gonna say has 5 rounds just to keep it simple, keep it straight.
Do I have advantage due to my previous bowling experience?
You absolutely do. That was a session 0 attribute we gave you, and you never used it. So let's freaking do it. Let me get my notebook for keeping track of bowling scores. I'm serious. I had no idea this is what we'd be doing, but I'm very happy that it is.
It's a slice of life episode.
All right,
we're
fucking bowling.
Yeah, no, that was me typing into Google bowling D&D. So, yeah, let's do it. Just one more little flavor description. Again, there's like disco lights and stuff going on, and there's some families. There's one lane open, and the 4 of you get it. There's some people with their Pokemon out. There's one kid who has kind of, you've seen this Pokemon before, so I won't just describe it. They have a Bulbasaur. The only other Bulbasaur that you've seen was a shiny one. This one is normally colored. And it's kind of grooving. It's got its vines out, and it seems like it's the most awake out of everyone in the family. And it's kind of dancing to the funny disco bowling alley music. You pick the lane all the way on the right because that is the open one. Now, here's another question too: are we doing teams or are you going individually?
Oh, individually. I got to smoke these clowns.
Okay, that's fine. So here's how bowling and
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
Does anyone want to?
On.
Okay.
I'm just here for vibes. Can we put the bumpers on?
I pull out my bowling glove from my bag.
Oh my god. We're all shaking.
Schmidt is like already eyeing the bowling balls, like trying to like find the one that feels the perfect way.
Are there bumpers as an available bowling option?
There are bumpers available. They are patterned like Sevipers, which
that is lit.
Oh, they're patterned like kitties?
Yeah.
I love kitties.
You're welcome to play with them, or you play with them like just with Cindy. That is.
I have too much pride for that. I can't have bumpers.
Okay. Do you want to keep it fair for everyone and tell Cindy no, or do you let Cindy play with bumpers?
Oh, she can have the handicap.
Okay, great. In that case, wait, I can math this out perfectly then. We will begin bowling 5 rounds. Let's get an order, I guess. Roll initiative. Perfect.
That's so funny.
17, okay.
18.
Ooh.
19.
No way.
Where's the
14.
Oh, okay. Cindy's
that would be
age.
so funny.
Okay, Elodie, Schmidt, Gimli, Cindy. Get ready to bowl. The balls are all in different sizes, and they're all patterned like Pokeballs. Who would have thought? That's crazy. The lightest ones are all Pokeballs, and then they go up in scale to catch intensity. The heaviest ones are Master Balls. Very fun. Very, very cool little design for this place. All of the bowling pins are shaped in such a way that look vaguely familiar like a Pokemon. In fact, a Pokemon that Elodie was thinking about just earlier today in the museum gift shop. They look, and Cindy might recognize them. Cindy, make a intelligence check. Intelligence.
That's a nat one. Cindy knows nothing.
Cindy knows nothing. If anyone knows anything about these Pokemon, it's Elodie. They look like, God, how do I describe them in bowling pin form? Half of them are white with blue features, and half of them are white with red features. And if this makes any sense at all, one of the, like, all the blue pins look weirdly like a masculine kind of bird, and all of the red pins look like a kind of feminine kind of bird. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here?
I get what you're talking about,
okay. Great.
I don't understand. Can you explain?
I'm still lost.
Can you explain?
Yeah, I will just slow down this time. So all the bowling pins. How many bowling pins are in a rack, actually? I should know this. 10. So in each rack, 5 of the bowling pins are blue. And for some reason, I mean, they're white with blue features. And in fact, they have an additional feature in the middle of them. There is a symbol. Is it a triangle? Yes. So in the middle of the white pins with blue features, there's a red triangle in the center of it. And in the middle of the red pins, of the white pins with red features, there's a blue triangle in the middle of it. They look really like birds, if birds were bowling pins. And the blue one has strangely a masculine vibe, and the red one has strangely a feminine vibe. That is the description.
I still don't understand.
Is it Latios and Latios?
The bowling pins are based on Latios and Latios. Great. I
Don't
could have
believe
just
you
said
can
that,
describe it
but I
again.
wanted to. I wanted to
I
go
don't think I get
backwards.
it.
Okay, I'll explain it again. So the bowling pins, they're all white. No, I'm not explaining it
What?
again. Okay.
Oh, white.
I just think that would be cute. Okay.
Yep.
And they're
I agree.
vaguely bowling pin shaped and they're Hoenn related. So we're doing
That's
it.
good.
Anyways, first in initiative order, we have Elodie. So here's how this is going to go. You can use strength or dex, whichever is higher. And if you're proficient in bowling,
I am.
I think that would just be,
Crying.
yeah, we're only giving proficiency to Gimli at this point. I think advantage might be a bit too much.
Yeah,
So
advantage is
we're going to give you a proficiency bonus, and everyone else chooses their strength or dex. It's pretty straightforward. Roll a d20. 1 through 12 is a straight miss, except Cindy. Cindy will not miss because bumpers.
I have actually gotten a gutter ball with bumpers on in real life, so it is possible.
Okay.
It's honestly impressive that she tells
Just
me
putting that out there.
No, but that does make the math worse, unfortunately. Because like we can. No, it doesn't.
If
We'll
I get
do
in
that.
that one, I
Yeah.
can
Just
miss
like, yeah,
completely.
one.
Yeah, nat one. Yep, that works. That totally works. And then 13 through 21, which is your dirty roll, not your natural roll, will determine how many, or I guess technically 22, will determine how many pins you knock in one go. It may be impossible without a nat 20 to knock all the pins if your strength or dex is not high enough, but I think everyone has enough strength or dex to make that happen.
I certainly do.
Anyways, Elodie, round 1, please roll 1d20 and then roll another one if you don't get a strike.
Perfect. Okay, first one was a 10.
Okay, dirty 10, right? All these numbers with math.
Yes.
Okay, Elodie bowls into the gutter. Second bowl,
I'm a little nervous, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
sweaty hands.
Knees weak, arms spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really nervous.
The
That was
latte.
a nat one.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Elodie's hands are so sweaty. She bowls the ball and it rolls into the other lane where the Bulbasaur family is. Roll it again to see how many of their pins it knocks down.
Please be a nat 20. That was a 12.
It was a 12. A 12 is also a miss, so it goes straight into their gutter. And they all kind
no.
of look at Elodie judgingly, and they are a little upset, and they're
Incredible.
murmuring
Sorry.
to themselves.
I'm sorry.
Elodie, have you been bowling before?
Yes.
Do they have that in the Kalos region?
We definitely have bowling in Kalos.
Mm-hmm.
Big old goose eggs for Elodie. For shame. Schmidt is up next. I guess I also should be asking which balls you choose.
It's just like Poke It Great Ultra Master.
Yeah. I mean, everyone knows you go to a bowling alley. The first thing you do is choose the ball you're going to roll with the whole time. That's just kind of how it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah. Schmidt's already been eyeing down his ball.
Yeah.
He's gonna pick a nice Ultra Ball.
Love it. Great. Perfect.
Yeah.
You may roll 2d20, but start one at a time.
Oh, okay. That's a crit.
That's a crit. Schmidt immediately gets a strike. Schmidt no longer bowls for this round because he has the max total points. Well done.
Schmidt like goes up to Gimli and like puffs out his chest like, what? What?
Pretty good.
You're gonna love this.
Gimli, it's your turn.
I pick up the Master Ball. I
Uh-huh.
rolled.
Uh-huh.
I got a crit.
Oh.
Answers right back.
Shut up. Elodie's crying. Elodie's in the corner right now.
Crying is a free action. Cindy lowers the Seviper bumpers. Cindy rolls a d12 instead of a d20, and
Okay.
you may do so.
Okay. Because my strength or dex is +1.
Okay.
so.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
fine. We'll just bumper it up.
I got an 8.
You got an 8. Cindy knocks down 7 pins. There are 3 remaining.
All right. So roll again. Another
Mhm.
d12.
Yep.
I got a 12.
A 12.
Plus
All
one's
Oh my
a
god, you got
13.
him.
all the remaining pins are knocked. So that is a spare for.
Yay.
I give her a high five. Good job.
Yeah.
Great. That is round 1. The disco music is now turned to like a kind of rock power ballad. I think akin to like that Aerosmith power ballad. What's that one called? Don't want to miss a thing. Like the Pokemon version of that is playing. So just so you
We
know.
need to make our own Pokemon
Oh,
version
God.
of that now.
Yeah.
Get it.
Well,
Aerodactyl Smith.
Smith.
I love it. Oh, that's so good. Shut up, Grace. That's too good.
We gotta make Aerodactyl Smith shirts.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll notice that 2 lanes down, there is like an awkward teenage couple, and they aren't really bowling. They are kind of just cuddling, and they like this song. Let's do round 2. Elodie's up first.
She's gonna sigh as she walks over. 12.
12? 12
Yes.
is the highest possible roll you can have and miss. So that goes in the gutter. I'm so sorry.
This is
It's
iconic.
okay, guys. It's okay,
Yeah,
guys.
you're doing
It's
great.
okay.
3 for 3.
It's okay.
Pretty good.
You got this.
Okay. 17.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
Nice.
Elodie ends up knocking 5 pins. There are 5 remaining, and then the rack re-racks itself. It's interesting. It doesn't seem like a mechanism. You see lots of like little creature hands that like kind of really swiftly like just pick everything up really quickly, and then they go back into hiding like behind the wall.
God, imagine just using a psychic Pokemon instead. But, you know, they got what they got.
Yeah. So yeah, Elodie gets a good 5 points for that one. Schmidt, you're up next.
This is just a straight D20, no modifier.
Yep. Oh, sorry, strength or dex, whichever's higher.
Strength or Dex mod.
Okay, I was about to say that I could make an argument that this is a dexterous activity.
Yeah, it is. It's one or the other.
That would make it a 17.
Okay. With a 17, you will knock 5 pins. You may roll again.
That one's a 7.
Okay, 7 is a gutter. I'm so sorry. Schmidt ties with Elodie for round 2.
No.
Gimli, you're up next.
First one is a 17.
Okay. You are also knocking 5 pins, as 17s tend to do with the previous 2 players.
Next was a 20.
Natural 20, dirty 20, dirty 20?
Dirty.
Okay. That will, in fact, get you a spare. Nicely done. There are splits. We just haven't encountered them yet. So
Cool.
we're chilling. You're getting good bowls. Cindy, last but not least for round 2.
All right. I got a 6 on my D12.
6 on your D12. Mathing. Sorry. We will just make that also 5 pins.
Sick.
You may roll again.
That's a 9.
A 9 will, based on this chart that I definitely prepared and I did not pull from the internet last minute, that will result in a split where you have knocked a total of 8 pins, but you have missed 2 of them. But that still gives you the highest score for... No, just kidding. Because Gimli got a spare. That gives you a higher score than Elodie and Schmidt, which is pretty cool. So,
Yeah.
nice. That's round 2. We're going into round 3. Does anyone have any questions or flavor before I start describing things?
Yes. Elodie's gonna be like, I think our Pokemon are missing out on the fun on this, and she's gonna take out her Pokemon to watch.
Wow, which 4 does she have on her?
She has Cabbage the Alcremie,
Okay.
Bubblegum the Brion, Grape Juice the Swampert, Key Lime the Curlia. I think actually she's probably not going to take out Grape Juice because she's too big.
Okay.
But she will take out Aubergine the Purloin.
Great.
Is
Perfect.
it 4 or 5?
Sorry, it's 5. I
Which is
did in
five.
fact lie. I said the wrong number. You guys have unlocked 5. But Elodie sounds out 4. She sends out those 4 that she just described. They all have differing reactions to the environment, but they're all positive because Elodie's Pokemon know how to party, and a bowling alley is a good time. Yeah, I guess you can just go ahead and do round 3.
Can I have them Elodie's party time me to give me an extra D8 that I can use on bowling?
Bowling
What the
cheating? Absolutely, you may. That is great.
Let's go.
I do need a description of flavor as how they encourage or inspire you, though. Do they do it as a group? Is it just one of them? What's going
Yeah,
on
they're
here?
definitely going to do it as a group.
Okay.
They're going to start singing along to the Aerodactyl Smith song.
Great. They do that.
Don't want to close my eyes.
Don't want to...
Don't want to
fall
fall
Mareep.
asleep because I miss you, baby. And I don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah, they all start singing along. The teenage couple in the lane 2 lanes down start making out because of how impressive actually roll performance. Just kidding.
Yeah, because of how impressive the show is of them singing. Absolutely. That's why they're making out.
No, they started right at the climax, of the song, and it just got really emotional and romantic. And what'd you
Don't
roll?
say it like that.
This is Elodie's performance, or
Yeah, just give me Elodie's performance as like a
Sweetest
group.
dreams will never do
Right.
because
That's
I
fair.
miss you, baby.
I'm crying right now. That's a 19.
That's a 19. Yeah, damn. So, okay, so my description was accurate. Everyone feels like the mood just like gets so much more whatever they were feeling that was positive, whether it's fun, whether it's the teenagers on the date, whether it's the greasy kid who has a crush on Cindy. Their emotions are all amplified, and as is Elodie's emotions trying to get this bowl happening. So you may roll your d20s.
Okay. I mean, it's an extra D8. I don't know if that's too much. I can nerf it.
I mean, you're all going to use it once, so
that's true.
I think it's fine.
Okay. Oh, well, I rolled a 1 for that one anyways. But the total was 21.
For both rounds or your first round?
Or for my first round.
21 will...
not 21. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Dirty 20 will knock you 8 pins. 8 pins. It's not, if anyone's wondering, it's not like a straight linear kind of scale. They vary and they have split chances. So based on what you roll. 8 pins knocked.
Okay. Second roll.
Another
dirty 20.
Okay. Based on how this split worked out, you do get the spare. So congratulations.
Let's go!
Very good.
Teamwork, baby.
All right. Schmidt, you're up. Do you
I'm up.
wish to enhance your performance anyway?
Oh yeah, we're doing some horse shit.
Hell yeah.
Quacko is already out.
Yes,
I'm
correct.
gonna bring out realize I got a lot of big boys on me right now. Yeah, it's just gonna be Quacko and Jessica.
Quacko and Jessica, love it. They hit the field. As you send them out, roll me a perception.
Nat 1, dog.
Okay. Yeah, you don't notice anything in particular. Your birds are here to support you. What do they do to support you?
Well, now I'm nervous. So they are going to be like course correction, right? So Jessica with Hurricane, Quacko with Air Slash.
Oh,
if the ball starts to go in the gutter, that's like going to be like an air bumper to bump it back and forth.
Okay. Your opponents may see this and they may accuse you of cheating, which could result in a deduction. Do you still want to move forward with this? They all have to make their own perception checks, and versus a deception check that you make. So keep that in mind. They could see it and not accuse you of cheating, but it is something that is definitely potentially visible.
Cindy's literally using bumpers and will not say anything.
New game plan.
Okay.
I'm going to have Choreo
Uh-huh.
do a dance and use Captivate to draw their attention.
Okay.
While I'm cheating with Quacko.
That's so funny. I can't believe we've ended up like a year and a half into this campaign. I can't believe the description we just described was using Pokemon to cheat at bowling. That is so funny. Oricorio may roll a performance check to see how successful this is.
That's a 16.
16, yeah. Oricorio's got a lot of energy and is vibing to the music in this bowling alley, and it's pretty convincing. If anyone... The players know that Schmidt is trying to cheat, but if anyone wants to catch him out on it, they have to make a DC 16 perception check with disadvantage is something that they have to do. That being said, we'll just treat Quacko's course correction as...
I was going to say, could we treat it like a bumper roll? Since that's basically what Quacko's doing?
Yeah. You can use D12s here.
That's a 2. Oh, wait, I had Dex.
Yes.
I had Dex. That's a 5.
It's a 5. Okay. With a 5 on D12, you managed to knock 2 pins.
Okay.
It went so poorly, there's no way I noticed him cheating.
Yeah, that's fair.
That was an 8.
An 8 on a D12?
Yeah, that's only 6 pins.
Yeah, it's you. Are you looking at my table?
No, I can just do math.
Yeah, that is in fact 6 pins. Schmidt knocks a total of 8 here. Jessica has a good performance, and no one, if they do notice Quacko, they don't really care to call it out on it, anyways. But total of 8 for this round. Anything else for you? Or we're going to Gimli.
Disappointed my entire family.
You cheated and still did worse. This is worse.
Walker's in the Draconid village just shaking his head. He just knows you've made a mistake.
I sense somewhere my lineage has been disappointing.
Because we know Walker was an avid bowler.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Gimli.
All right. Crit this one.
Okay, that is in fact a strike.
Fuck. Okay.
Gimli doesn't
Goddamn.
even need to cheat with his Pokemon like Elodie
No.
and Schmidt. I mean, Elodie didn't
I
really
am a
cheat. She
true
just got inspired.
professional.
But very cool.
Listen, Miners Bowling League is very serious. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Cindy, lower the bumpers and give me your rolls.
Cindy's gonna let out Larvastar and Izzy just to get them some vibes.
Yeah, they love
Some
vibing.
experience. Just like vibe, dance to the music, and hang out because they're little. They're both pretty little.
Larvastar just kind of chills. They're a little sleepy. It seems like they get a lot of energy from the sun. This is a fun environment for Izzy. Izzy's kind of excited. Izzy's kind of like scurrying around and like climbing up the wall a little bit and is like sticking out his tongue like to get a surveillance of the area, and it detects some fried dough being made, and Izzy thinks about to go snatch some, and quietly looks at Cindy for approval.
I give Izzy a couple $Poké to go and buy some fried
Buy some fried dough.
Okay, yeah. Izzy places it in her mouth and rushes up to where it's being made, and you may bowl now.
He just gave him Pokemon money, and he's like, "I'm gonna go pay for this fried dough."
I rolled a 6 for my first roll.
Great. That will knock you 5 pins. Or yeah,
And
5.
an-
Yeah.
It's fine.
And
Yeah.
8 for my second.
And there is a split on that. I'm calculating. You do make the split. That is in fact a spare. Nicely done. Round 4 is about to begin. This is the penultimate round. The vibes are still good in this place. They've moved on from Power Ballads, and they've moved on to the Pokemon World equivalent of the Six Flags theme. Whatever group did that. That's playing now. Whatever that is. It's
An old man dancing somewhere.
Yeah, probably. It has the like we like to party vibes, you know. So
party.
it's classic 11 p.m. bowling alley nonsense. Anyways, and Izzy, this is enough time has passed here. Izzy returns with some fried dough and starts munching on it. It smells really good. All the Packo and their Pokemon can detect that it smells pretty good.
I take a bite if Izzy lets me.
Sure, Izzy will let you. You're Izzy's trainer. It's great. It's just grease and sugar and fat, so you can't go wrong. It is very good.
Oh.
How much was the fried dough?
Izzy has no money, so. Oh, but you didn't say how much you gave Izzy. We're gonna say that you gave Izzy $3 Pokemon because it has to be a little inflated because it's a bowling alley.
Yeah, it's a bowling alley. Okay,
Cool.
that's reasonable.
Elodie, you're up.
Okay. Now we're shifting gears. Now we actually are in fact cheating.
Cool.
So
We all could have had bumpers.
I just want to point out how straight laced I played this game, and I'm destroying. You guys are cowards.
Well, you
I'm
had
just
some
kidding,
dumb
'cause-
advantage.
Yeah, practice.
We did plan it in session 0, and it's never come up until this
It's
moment.
never come up. I am canonically good at bowling.
We have to let this happen. Yeah.
I think it's totally fair, and I don't think I have any chance of winning. I just think cheating is funny.
Yeah, it is.
I have to be bad about it. I have to, for the integrity of the game.
Bring
but yeah,
dishonor
Key
to my
Lime.
family if I don't win this.
I'm gonna have Key Lime try to use her psychic abilities to keep me on track.
Oh,
My
interesting.
little bowling ball on track.
Keep the ball on track. I was like, is she manipulating
Right.
your body? But no, it's the ball.
No. Yeah, the
Okay.
ball itself.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, roll an intelligence check, I suppose,
Okay.
to see what kind of bonus you can get.
A 6.
6 isn't very high.
No.
It's going to be worse than bumpers, but I have to determine what exactly that's going to be. Just add +4 to your roll.
Cool. Down for that, for sure.
Yeah.
14.
Okay. Yeah, you clearly needed it. You knocked down 2 pins. They are on the side, so there's no chance for a split here. So you may roll again.
Dude, I suck. Okay. 11.
That's a miss. Elodie. Elodie. I don't know what to tell you. You are not winning. I will say that.
No, I don't think so.
Your Pokemon are proud of you for trying.
You know what? That's all that matters, actually.
Elodie's got to lose at some things, right? So,
That's true. Can't be a winner at everything.
yeah.
This is my game.
Schmidt, you're up.
Cool. We are still cheating.
Great.
Again, I'm waiting for a good roll to actually try to perceive if you're cheating, but so far, the
this
cheating
might
has
be
not
it.
worked.
11 with the Dex mod.
Are you cheating or is that a roll?
Oh, is this cheating?
That is cheating. That was the D12.
You're doing the same cheating from before.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna need a reiteration of the distraction that you're doing with Orcorio in that case.
With Orc. That's right.
We're treating it like initiative, right? So
Yeah, we'll just do it again. I just looked at Captivate and it was a DC. But you know, it's fine. I rolled the 19 on the die. It's good. It's all good.
We're gonna keep doing it this way. Just because I really want to give you another chance. This is the last time I'm gonna let you do it. I do want you to make a wisdom check on the situation. Perception check.
Okay.
Give me above a 14.
That is did not make it. I'm sorry.
Okay, that is fine.
That was an 11.
There is a mystery that you will never know, or you can roll again in your next round and see maybe if I let you. Okay. Yeah, you may do your cheat roll the same way you did last time.
Do I catch him?
Do I give you the same roll I did earlier, or
you get the same bonus, which was bumpers. So yeah, you get yeah.
That's 9.
9 total.
Yeah,
we're gonna give you 7 pins. There is a split, so you may not get a spare. Depends on what you roll.
So I rolled perception with disadvantage.
Yeah, would you? Yeah.
I got a 14.
Okay. What's the DC on Captivate?
It's 13.
Okay, we're going to say that Gimli did in fact see Schmidt cheat, but there with Quacko.
I also saw him cheat, but I'm not going to say anything.
Even though you didn't roll, we're just gonna just canonically, yeah.
I didn't know. I rolled and I got it.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
Cindy is blissfully unaware, eating fried dough and just having a good time with her little Pokemon.
Great.
Schmidt, you're cheating? What is this? What about the integrity of the game?
How do I respond to this?
You can take your time.
I have no thoughts in my head right now.
We have Pokemon for a reason, Gimli. Like, it's not cheating.
What about skill?
This is a skill. He's using his resources.
What about integrity of the game? I spent hours practicing. Hours.
Okay, I haven't.
Well, get good.
You could just use bumpers like me.
Right, they're bumpers, and he's doing it respectfully.
Why don't you? I almost said a bad word.
No, this is cooler though.
Is it cooler to be a cheat?
You know what? Quacko can't help me because me and Quacko are basically the same person. So if that's how Quacko bowls, that's how Quacko bowls.
Quacko's not bowling.
This is Quacko bowling now.
I didn't see Quacko pick up the bowling ball and throw it in.
Well, Quacko helped me because that's what Quacko does.
Well, that's cheating. It's one person. One. You're not the same entity. You're two different beings. Says me. Says the laws of existence.
I can't believe this is what breaks up the Quacko Packo.
I can't believe people would cheat at this sacred game.
It is bowling. Calm down,
it is sacred.
Not really, no.
It's a national level sport in Sinnoh.
We are a bum backwood town.
This is my culture.
Calm down.
No, you're disrespecting my... I just went through a whole thing with your culture, and you're wearing a cape now. You can respect my culture.
I'm actually choking. Fuck. Okay.
It's been a while since Gimli obliterated a twink, so it's time to bring it back.
You know what? That's how it's gonna be.
Oh.
Just want to finish the game fair. Out of respect for my culture.
I don't care enough to keep arguing with you about this.
Anyways, I think I'm waiting on your second roll still.
Oh, shit.
Is Quacko still cheating?
No, I got called out on it, so now I'm gonna try really hard and roll a 4. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That is a miss. But for landing 1, you still knocked 7 pins. This could be worse. Let's move on to Gimli.
First one I got a 17.
That will get you 5 pins with no split chance. So you can just add your next roll.
Second one, dirty 23.
That is a spare. Way to go. Cindy.
My first roll is a 7.
Okay. On a D12, that gets you 6 pins with a slight split chance.
And then I got a dirty 12 for my second roll.
Okay, that is a spare. Nicely done.
Yay.
All right.
Very good. Good job.
Yeah.
I mean, Cindy's kind of cheating too.
Gimli.
But...
No, the bumpers are allowed because it's part of the game.
Yeah, that's fine. You're right.
Gotta learn somewhere.
I'm just glad I'm knocking pins down.
It's really awesome. You're doing great.
We're here in the final round. This is where the decision is made, who the bowling champion is. We're going to start with Elodie.
Okay. I'm still going to cheat because it's funny.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Can I roll perception?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
We have to see the cheat first.
Yeah.
Right. This time, I'm going to have Aubergine copycat what Key Lime just did.
Oh. Okay.
Misdirection.
Aubergine is less intelligent.
Yes.
So the threshold will be worse.
Elodie really wants to get caught.
How does copycat work?
You choose a target and you can redo their most recent action with your own stats.
You choose
and stuff.
the target. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You pick the target.
So I'm rolling intelligence for Aubergine, right?
Yes. And their threshold is different too.
14.
14 is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We'll treat that as a bumper roll. You can roll a d12. Weird how Aubergine did it better than Key Lime, but Key Lime maybe is just Key Lime's wiring or whatever organic bionic system they use. Maybe they were overloaded by all the stimulus in this room.
Key Lime was respecting Gimli's culture.
Yeah, probably.
Didn't really want to cheat.
But this cat's a fucker. Aubergine.
Oh my god.
What'd you get?
Yes.
20.
You getting that one?
Yes.
It's 1 or a 20.
It's
So
so
nat
sick.
1.
It's so funny because I rolled like a 15 to try to catch you, but I don't even think it's worth it.
Yeah.
I'm not even,
I rolled a
You still
17.
miss.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, I'm
just
just gonna be
give
like-
it to her. It's fine.
I'm
She
just
sucks
gonna
so
be
bad.
like,
Wait. With my 17, do I still catch her even if she's rolled poorly?
Yeah, well, what's interesting is that you see Aubergine like do a little flip, which is kind of funny. And you see Aubergine's eyes kind of glow the same way that Key Limes do sometimes, but you don't really like notice any impact on the bowling because LD gets a gutter. So
it's
like
so bad that you're like, I don't even. Did something happen? Like
you could definitely still call her out, but like on what, you know? There's no evidence.
Yeah, I'm like, why did they do a flip?
Why did they do a flip?
Why did the cat do a flip though?
Yeah, you know what? I don't think Schmidt's seen copycat either. So
Okay. Yeah.
I have because actually, can we canonically say that Sudowoodo also does a flip?
That's just what Copycat does, dude. You
That's just really
yeah.
funny to imagine
Sure.
the goofy tree doing a flip.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, sure. Give me a straight D20 roll for Aubergine.
4.
4. Okay, cool. Moving on, give me your second roll.
17.
Oh, 17's pretty good. You will end this round with a score of 5. Let's move on to Schmidt. Hello, Schmidt.
hello.
Final round.
Yes.
Now's your chance.
Can I make that goddamn perception check that's bothering me now?
Yeah, I'll give you one more. This is your last chance.
Can I say that like Schmidt just got his like chops busted, right?
Yeah.
So he's not going to cheat this round, and he's like trying to hyper focus. Can I like convince you that to give me like some kind of bonus on this perception?
Yes. I will lower the DC threshold in my brain.
Okay. I don't think it mattered. I crit.
Okay, great. You perceive that despite not giving instruction to cheat, Jessica is still, in fact, schmoovin'. She's dancing, and she's enjoying the culture and the vibe of this bowling alley.
Oh.
That is something to consider.
Okay.
We do have fried dough.
I don't. Jessica's a fighting type now. I don't know if we've established that with the rest of the party.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. I'm chill with Jessica being a fighting type. That's pretty type.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
Pretty good.
great.
What would bowling type be?
We'll never know.
Well,
Psychic because they were cheating.
they're playing like party music right now. It's like the party type.
Yeah,
If they're still playing that music.
Psychic because they're cheating.
And if we know anything about psychics, they're just dirty cheaters.
They were,
That's all
I mean,
they
they were playing a rock ballad, so
Sure, they just turned to a
Rock.
rock type. Turn to a rock type, yeah. Rock flying. now associating hip hops with or just music with the type chart. Like you have like hip hop was ground.
That was really it. That was the thing.
That was the thing.
Okay, I'm disappointed.
I thought you had to.
thought there was a secret base in the bowling alley to team or something,
or like some other bullshit was like trying to.
A button.
There was something that was like spying on me when I was fucking doing the mimosas thing. So I thought maybe that bullshit came back.
Yeah, I'm sorry to report.
Dex 17, just straight.
17 dirty roll,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's 5 pins with no chance to split. So you may roll again.
God damn it! Why have I made the same set of rolls twice? That's a 7.
A 7 is in fact a gutter ball. Because you rolled so well on your perception, as the ball goes into the gutter, you do see 2 little like gremlin-y hands pick it up and return it to the chute that brings it back to the players. And you notice a pair of twinkling gemstone eyes who was responsible for working in the back, if you were curious. Because I want to give you something for your effort.
One Unite made me hate that fucker, so
that's fair. He's designed to be hated, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think he's supposed to be liked.
okay. As I get the gutter ball, I like throw my hands up in the air and I turn around. I'm like, all right, fine, you're the better bowler.
I throw my hands up in the air sometimes.
That's what comes on right now. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No. The Pokemon equivalent of that song is the final song in the bowling alley. It's Gimli's turn to prove that he is in fact the better bowler.
Dirty 25.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Gimli gets
Stop, you monster.
another strike. He's been waiting to do this for a while.
A little flare with the glove in my hand. Like,
Yeah. He hasn't flexed on anyone in a minute, so it's time.
Didn't he just flex on? Okay.
Cindy, last but not least, the Seviper bumpers go down.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, that's great. That is all but 1 pin knocked.
Ooh, and then I got a 5.
That'll be enough thanks to the gutters. That's a spare
Yay.
for you. Way to go. And with that, still felt like it took too long as bowling always does, but it was fun the whole time. So
true.
That for sure, unexpectedly, Gimli has the top score. Let me math. It's not even hard to math. Schmidt has the second best score. If you want actual totals, you have to give me a minute. And even honestly, without the bumpers, I think Cindy would still have the third best score, and Elodie did very poorly. So that's our ranking. We will award Gimli with
A bowling ball.
How is he going to travel with that?
That's a very unfortunate thing to travel with.
Yeah.
We will give Trevor the Giglith the ability to craft very spherical rocks with finger holes in them.
So I can reuse my bowling passive.
Yes, absolutely. Whenever
I love this so much.
whenever is
I
needed.
needed that. Well, I couldn't, after he evolved the Boulder, I couldn't roll him anymore. So.
Yeah. We will award that, as well as a inspiration that is a reroll. You can reroll any dice at any time.
Nice.
Schmidt, for getting second place, gets a D8 inspiration, which does not expire, that he can use for anything. Cindy was playing with bumpers, but I want to give her something fun. Ooh, let me calculate what your score was.
I'm so excited for my prize.
A lecture about cheating.
Um,
I know you were cheating. You were cheating really badly. It
You
still
couldn't
didn't go
even
well.
cheat good.
Yeah, maybe if you had a little bit more respect for the game.
And thus ends Elodie's cheating mark.
Yeah.
we will give Cindy some real life bumpers and give her 10 temporary hit points that will not expire until she loses them.
Schmidt like
Okay.
elbows Elodie and it's like, I can give you some cheating pointers later.
You know what? I'm down.
And now I lecture you. I saw you were cheating.
Elodie gets fucking nothing. She's a disgrace. She can't even cheat properly. Very sad. She does.
Hopefully it has taught you guys to respect the game a little more.
Sure has.
She does.
Yeah, better.
She increases the bond with her Pokemon, as Cindy did as well.
True.
So there is
Yeah,
something to
exactly.
take away. It is 11 p.m. and Greasy Timothy is looking to close up soon. Is there any other points of action for you in the bowling alley?
Why is this poor kid's name Greasy Timothy? That's horrible. You got to be real bad to be nicknamed Greasy Timothy. It wasn't like, was the other guy that was making out with the girl, was that also Timothy, that we need this moniker of Greasy Timothy?
That wasn't Greasy Timothy. He was a little bit older, and he was less greasy.
That was Krusty Tim.
Yeah,
he prefers Slick Tim.
Tim.
This is maybe the latest the Quacko Packo has been awake and not in a life or death situation, which is interesting.
You didn't answer my question.
What was your question? Sorry.
Does Greasy Timothy shoot a shot?
Oh, at
True.
Cindy?
Yeah.
Let me roll his charisma and see.
Oh God.
I want to see this.
I think he has a negative charisma stat, but he did roll a natural 18. So
He's trying to rizz me up.
He's trying to rizz up a little bit, but he's not very rizzy.
He's got that slippery riz.
Yeah, so so as you're turning,
so slick.
as you're exchanging your shoes back and you're closing up for the night, he looks at Cindy in the eyes and says, "My name's Timothy. It was nice to meet you. And here's my phone number." And he gives you a little piece of paper with a number on it.
Thanks.
Do you
I
pocket
put it in my pocket
Okay.
and give him like awkward finger guns as I leave.
Nice. He swoons at this. He's like, "Oh,
Rizathy.
Rizathy over here.
Rizathy, let's fucking go.
God, hell yeah."
Nah, you went
I
from
don't have
Greasy
a phone.
Timothy to Slick Tim. He's so smooth.
Slick Tim.
Yeah, he's so smooth, dude.
Slick Tim.
The spoiler is that Slick Tim doesn't have a phone either. That's his like family line. It's like the landline. Communication.
So you gotta like talk to his
That
mom
middle
first.
school Riz.
Yeah, middle school
God.
Riz. Yeah, and be like, "Hello, is this
hell yeah.
Mrs. Slick Tim?" Great.
Hi, I'm calling to talk to Greasy Timothy.
Oh yes, of course. I'm Greasy Timothy's mom. Why do you know he's greasy? Let him shower.
The whole family's greasy. They're just a bunch of greasers.
I was about to say, what does Greasy Tim's mom look like?
This is Greasy Timothy.
Yo, roll for MILF, guys.
Oh my god,
Greasy Tim's
guys!
mom
milk
got it going on.
This is so
Timmy's
unhinged.
mom. Oh.
Yeah, that song plays as you leave.
Jimmy's
Actually,
bad.
yeah, just kidding.
Got me down bad.
Yes.
I
He
love
was
that
all
song so
I
much.
want, and I think he's a real Chad.
Mm-hmm.
That version goes so crazy.
It does. It's so
Timothy,
good.
it's not you. I'm just kind of into dudes. Okay.
Guys, what we don't know is that Greasy Timothy is the BBEG.
True.
Oh.
You guys gotta kick his ass now.
We gotta
You
get
gotta-
on his good side.
Gotta
and
turn
then
around
he won't
and
be
get in there and kick his
a
ass.
bad guy.
No, it's Calvin. I already know it's fine.
It's Calvin.
He comes back again. He's
We
like,
already kicked his ass part 2.
I went from the ninja troop to the top of NRG. I got my revenge.
Great. Congrats on your little adventure.
Yes.
It's late in a quiet town. The only noisy place has shut down. That's not to say there isn't still activity. There's little nighttime Pokemon scurrying about and making little squeaks and squeals. And there's some people milling about. There's 2 really lovely little natural lakes, little ponds in the town that some older gentlemen are fishing at. But in general, Petalburg is going to bed. What is the Quacko Packo doing?
Also go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's bedtime.
Do they camp? Do they hotel? Or do they hostel?
Just hostel, quick and easy.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is my
awesome.
vote.
Great.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah.
Perfect. May I get a history check from everyone besides Cindy?
Besides Cindy.
Besides
Damn.
Cindy.
what do I know?
Oh fuck! I think I know what this is,
13.
but I rolled low.
Okay.
I'm proficient in history.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
That
god.
makes it a 10.
Okay. Gimli, what'd you get?
Rolled a 15.
Great. Because Schmidt is the only one who achieved this check the other day,
Hey.
as you, we'll just say in the morning. when-
I IRL forgot about that until you
Yeah.
brought it up. Just now.
Yeah, this is the second time this check has come up for the party. Now at this point, everyone knows that tomorrow, as in like after the day after the bowling alley, so 2 days after the bowling alley, is Cindy's birthday. In the morning when you wake up, that tomorrow is Cindy's birthday, and you all know this. Do you have anything you want to say before I unmute or undeafen Cindy?
We should have like a secret meeting and like do something. I can make a cake. We just need ingredients.
Okay.
And a kitchen.
I mean,
And a kitchen. That's true.
And a place to have a party.
Okay.
Oh, good lord. This is a lot.
we could have a party outside, but the place to make the thing is kind of important, yeah.
Okay. Cindy, welcome back.
Thanks.
You all have a restful night at the hostel. No surprises. You wake up. This Pokemon Center has the Pokemon Center version of a hostel continental breakfast. So you can nom a little bit if you so desire.
Of course.
I will say it's about, you slept and you're up late. It's like 8:30 a.m. in Petalburg City. It's cloudy and it's windy outside. What is next? Are they going to romp about the town, or they just want a GTFO?
I mean, we could go shopping.
There is your classic mart.
Shopping, yeah.
And there is one building that seems kind of like central to this town that seems important that we have not evaluated. Those are probably the two most noteworthy things in this area.
Right, there's a right of learning here, isn't there? Didn't you mention that last session?
Did I? I don't remember.
I heard that. Maybe I'm just like crazy.
Or
Well,
maybe
is there Ashboro? Did we just completely miss over that?
Yeah, you did
No,
not.
there was, and that's what I'm remembering.
No. No.
or was it somebody else talking about it somewhere else close to where we were going? Like, because aren't we going to one of the like oceany cities?
That is a
Wasn't it
destination.
one of the
One of them.
questions in the gym?
It was not a question in the gym. The name of the institution was, not the location. Regardless, I'm not going to make you do any rolls for this. There is, in fact, a right of learning. It's at the northern part of town. It says right of learning Petalburg.
We should go to the right of learning.
Okay.
Is that the plan?
Yep.
Everyone likes that?
Yeah,
Sure.
It's been a while since the Packo visited one of these educational, scientific, research-based institutions. They approach this large building at the northern end of town, and they can tell that there's an old, unkept sign out front that is typical to have seen in a Pokemon gym. However, this is not a Pokemon gym. Perhaps it once was. What this is now is, in fact, a right of learning. They enter and are greeted by the normal kind of vibes that they get from the right of learning, which is very scientific. There's a lot of research being done. There's Pokemon and people in lab coats running all over the place. And as the door opens, you are greeted by a wild-haired man in a lab coat with glasses. He is being followed by a Pokemon that you recognize from Meteor Falls. It is the floating meteor-looking Pokemon that looks like a sun. He approaches and he says, "Hello, trainers. My name is Dr. Takao Cosmo, and welcome to the Right of Learning in Petalburg City. What can I help you with?"
We haven't been to these in a while. I need you to look at my... I don't know what he is. Pulls Bean out. I don't know what happened with this guy. This was a Larvitar.
Cosmo is taken aback, as is his partner, Solrock. Cosmo says, "Well, this is quite the way to start a conversation. Tell me more about this." And he gets really close and he investigates Bean and he peers around and he's very spooked, but he's very curious as well.
Well, this was a Larvitar that I found from a tunnel that was filled with fossils. And it appears to be a preserved ancient egg, but it was like just looked fresh. And we hatched him. He had no heartbeat. So he's now spooky.
Cosmo says, yes, yeah, that does check out based on this appearance. I believe there isn't much of a mystery here to be had, or at least I'm not much of an archaeologist, so I can't tell you anything about his composition, which seems to be made of bone husk, which is quite interesting. But I do have to say, this strange version of Pupitar that you have on you is seemingly a ghost-type Pokemon, and it does seem to possess properties of ghost types in the sense that it is not fully alive. It experiences life, but it is not experiencing life in the same way that many other creatures do. I think that doesn't necessarily answer any questions for you. However, our institution specifically specializes in the evaluation of Pokemon's biosignatures, where we can gather information about them. This includes what techniques they may learn and what levels they evolve. So, if you so wish, if this creature is capable of an evolution, I can give you an estimate as to far as when you may expect it.
That would be great.
Cosmo addresses the group. He says, This is a very energy-intensive process, so I may offer this to each of you just once, but any repeat ones will cost you $50. Is that all right?
Cool.
Professor Cosmo gestures like with an arm motion to have Bean follow him into a sort of like chamber of sorts. Do you allow this?
Yep.
Okay. Bean floats into like a capsule that extends from the ground to the ceiling. It's like a big old cylinder with a hole in the middle, and Bean floats into it, and Cosmo fiddles with some buttons on a tablet, and he says, all right, time to evaluate. And there's some whirring sounds, and there's like little laser beams, and they kind of scan all over beams, and they're kind of checking it out. And Cosmo says, wow, this is a very unique biosignature. This is incredible. And he gets a readout, and he says, well, based on our understanding of this Pokemon, seems pretty similar to what we would expect a Tyranitar to evolve into. You can expect this approximately around level 11 or 12. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cosmo says, very well. I'd be very curious to see what the evolution of this creature might look like.
Me too.
He says, I can offer you the same service with the same catch as far as acquirable moves. We can research moves that they can learn, and we can teach almost any of them. And I will do that for each trainer for free one time, but additionally will cost you $100 per technique taught. So since we have Bean, you said was his name, inside of our scanner, I could introduce you to some techniques that he may learn if you wish.
That would be great.
Cosmo, once again, he doesn't need to do a rescan because his device already analyzed that. But he takes a look at the moves that Bean is capable of learning. The list of these moves includes Crunch, Thrash, Hyper Beam, Stone Edge, Dragon Dance, Iron Head, Outrage, and Ancient Power.
I'm curious about Dragon Dance and Ancient Power.
Okay. We've done Dragon Dance before, I believe. Doesn't Schmidt have a Dragon Dance?
Yes.
Yeah. I trust.
You want me to?
Yeah, I trust your notes more than mine on that move. Would you mind checking that out?
As an action, channel Draconic Energy and double your damage bonus on all attacks for 1 minute.
Yep, that's it.
10 PP.
Yep.
Range is just self.
What I currently have for Ancient Power is a damaging move, of course. It's a melee. It's an action-based move that calculates its damage based on strength or dexterity. On a natural 19 or 20, all of your relevant damage scores increase by 1. So the number of dice, the tier of dice, and then your damage bonus increases by 1, which is pretty strong if it happens. And that happens for the rest of the combats. Not the strongest move. At your current level, it will give you 2d8 plus 9 damage.
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Any new moves? Yep.
Now you know. Great.
Cool.
Professor Cosmo says, thank you very much. Who would like to go next?
Sure, I'll go.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Never mind.
Fight for
You
it. No, I heard Schmidt first, so we will.
I'll fight for it.
Okay, you guys can fight for it, actually.
I won't.
Okay.
So you're good. You can go.
Come on, I want to fight.
I feel like Cindy, like Schmidt would step forward and be like, I would do it. And Cindy's like, okay.
That's fair. Yeah, again, Dr. Cosmo is offering to determine an evolution level, if you so wish, or teach and learn about moves that you can learn that aren't normally accessible to your Pokemon.
Yeah, I would like to do both.
Okay.
I would like to hand him Walter.
Walter, for evolution or for both of those things?
For both, yes.
Okay. Cosmo puts Walter, the big, friendly, lovable Dunsparce, inside the scanning machine, and Walter just kind of vibes as he gets just like ran over with the lasers, and Cosmo says, oh, very interesting. It seems that this creature is dependent on evolution based on its ability to know a certain attacking move. Once it knows that move and experiences a level up, it will evolve into its evolved form.
Okay. What's the move?
The move is Hyper Drill.
Okay. Can he learn that move?
He can be taught that move without a level up. Right meow, if you wish. I don't know why I said right meow.
Is he a cat boy?
Professor Cosmo's a cat boy. No.
Please, I need that as my headcanon.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know how to flavor that, but he likes cats. Great. Can't believe that just happened. Yeah. He is able to teach Walter Hyper Drill right now.
Okay. I do that.
Okay, for what move?
Oh shit. What type of Hyper Drill?
Normal. Yeah.
Do it over Rage.
Okay. I will send you proper notes in the future. It is pretty similar to Drill Run, but it's just like better. And it ignores any adjustments that are made to armor class or like protecting elements, which is pretty cool.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah. Walter now knows Hyper Drill, and in one more level will experience an evolution so you desire. Those are your free perks. You may pay for more if you wish.
I'm good.
Okay. Cindy was next in line. Cindy, what you doing?
I'm gonna send out Izzy.
Okay. Izzy the Lizzie. Izzy enters the scanner. Izzy's chilling. It goes, it makes all these sounds, and the lasers go, and Cosmo says, you're very lucky you got yourself a female Salandit. This will experience evolution in any moment. It seems that Izzy just needs to experience one great feat or one successful battle, and Izzy is prepared to evolve.
Yay.
Dr. Cosmo continues to research information about moves that Izzy may have access to that can get early access thanks to the services of this Right of Learning, studying techniques. Izzy can get Flame Burst, Toxic, Nasty Plot, Venom Drench, Belch, Fake Out, Knockoff, Snatch, Venoshock, I might have already said that, Overheat, which you're familiar with, Confide, and Thief. It's a lot. Do any of those interest you? Flamethrower. I didn't say Flamethrower.
What is the Flame Burst one or whatever?
Yeah, Flame Burst. Flame Burst is fun. Flame Burst is a little fireball that is a roll to hit, but nearby opponents, if it is a successful hit, will also just take damage without like additional damage. Not as much as the initial hit on your target, but any creature within 10 feet of the target will also just take fire damage.
Okay. And what about Fake Out?
Fake Out, yeah. Fake Out is fun. I currently have Fake Out, but this is subject to change, that only on the user's first turn of combat, the user may make a melee attack on a target, and that target will not be able to take an action that turn. It deals damage too.
I don't know.
Flame Burst seems very up your alley.
Yeah, Flame Burst does seem up there.
Okay.
And you have a chance to set your party on fire with that one.
Pretty good.
That is pretty Cindy.
Yeah.
I can replace Ember with that because it's like a better Ember, right?
Yeah, it is stronger than Ember and it has more effects. It doesn't burn, but it's still really good.
That sounds good.
Great. We will track that. And now Cindy has the knowledge that Izzy will evolve at any time. Just needs to do a thing.
Do something, yeah.
Do something. That is all the free services. Will Cindy pay for anything?
I don't want like a full like scan, but I want to know like more information about this Trubbish.
Oh, the Trubbish. Let's go. Yeah, okay.
Like I don't want like the full scan. Is there maybe like a reduced rate or something, like just to glean some information and stuff? Because I really don't know anything about it, and he's not mine.
That's great. I love that. Do you tell Cosmos he's not yours?
I just kind of say like we saved him, and we're trying to like take care of him until we can find his owners.
I love a good throwback. That's fantastic. Cosmo says, absolutely, yeah, I can offer you, just for a general review, 25 Pokemon dollars.
Okay.
Do you do it?
Yep.
Okay. You send out Trubbish. Not your Trubbish. You haven't seen this Trubbish in a while. He is instantly very stinky. That's kind of like what he does best. He's a stinky guy. And Cosmo puts him in the machine. He gets all laser beamed up. And Cosmo says, very well, I'll give you a brief rundown. This is, in fact, a Trubbish. It is male. This is kind of just game logic, but Cosmo expresses to you that this Trubbish is level 6. It has pretty average stats. Its ability is Stench, and it is proficient in survival, and that's pretty much the gist you get from it. It's a stinky little guy. Is that what you were looking for?
There's nothing you can glean about who he belongs to. I don't know if there's any way to like test that. Like, how do you find
Dr. Cosmo?
Like,
Yeah. Dr. Cosmo says that is something that individuals can do. There is a feature known as a trainer ID that is assigned to Pokeballs that trainers acquire. However, we at this research institution do not have access to that. That is more of a legal/government operation. So unfortunately, we cannot be doing that sort of research for you. However, beware. that if you say you rescued this trubbish, so to speak, there's often, if the owners are easily identified, there can be a, what's the word? An undisputable removal of this Pokemon, should you go with that route, which may be a good thing, but based on your description, it may not be a good thing. So that is up to you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
He says, you're very welcome. That leaves Elodie. Elodie, what's your plan?
Yeah, cool. I will bring out Key Lime.
Key Lime. What, are you trying to get the full rundown on Key Lime?
Yes, please.
Both services?
Yes.
Okay. Key Lime gets an evaluation. The lasers go, and Dr. Cosmo says, this is really fascinating. This is similar to the undead Pupitar that we've seen earlier, but this is truly something else. The organic components of this Pokemon are seemingly, how do I describe this? Cyborg in nature, seemingly introduced through an outside force, and they possess technology that I've never seen before or witnessed. This is quite interesting. He says, regardless, that is not necessarily any of my business or my job at the current moment. However, this would be a fascinating Pokemon to conduct extensive research on. That being said, this Pokemon can experience an evolution, and it seems that it would experience it at approximately level 11.
Okay.
As far as moves to be learned, Cosmo looks at his tablet and says, this is extensive. I wonder if this has anything to do with this Pokemon's unusual organic makeup. Key Lime has access to, did we do Brick Break? We taught Brick Break, right?
Yeah,
No.
we talked about
Brick Break. So yeah, so
Right.
Brick Break is there. There's also Aura Sphere. There's Dazzling Gleam. There's Encore, Energy Ball, Fire Punch, Future Sight, Knockoff, Low Kick, Poison Jab, Psycho Cut, Reflect. There's a lot. Are you keeping up?
Dang, yeah.
There's Spirit Break, Taunt, and Icy Wind.
Dang. Okay.
Cosmo is very impressed.
Jeez. Can I hear Psycho Cut?
You absolutely may. Let's check out Psycho Cut. For what I currently have for Psycho Cut, it is a move that's based on either Dexterity or Wisdom, which doesn't come up very often. It's a ranged attack, but a roll to hit, and on a 19 or 20, you get a critical hit. At your current situation, it would deal 2d8 plus, what's your damage bonus? What's your confusion damage bonus?
+6.
Okay, 2d8 plus 6 would be the damage on Psycho Cut currently.
I'm thinking that Psycho Cut might be a good replacement for Confusion.
You may lock that in if you so wish.
I believe that I will do that.
Okay. Iron Grace learns Psycho Cut. Very cool. That's all of the free services. Dr. Cosmo says, is there anything else I can do for it? And then at that moment, all of the lights go off. And Cosmo says, not again. Just give it 1 second. And he says, Peter. And then there's a funny looking chubby rat Pokemon with a long tail with a lightning bolt at the end. And he says, we'll need your help again. And Peter says, meh, and rubs his cheeks together and zaps a little conductor in the corner, and the building regains power once again. And Cosmo says, we didn't always have this problem. This is a new occurrence, but thanks to Peter and some of their friends around here, we are able to restore our energy. It's been a nonstop problem. I expect it to get worse in coming days, but no information on a solution, so we're just doing our best. And he says, sorry about that tangent. Is there anything else I can do for all of you wonderful trainers?
Don't think so, right, guys? I think we're good.
Is there anything we can do for you with this power issue?
Right. It seems like you guys having a problem.
We have a lot of experience fixing power.
That is true, actually.
New Mauville's power problem. So,
do you mention that, New Mauville?
Yeah, we did do that.
Dr. Cosmo says, oh, wow, you trainers are very involved. My father, his name is Raizo. He's no longer with us, unfortunately, but he works for the organization known as Greater Mauville Holdings, which is responsible for all sorts of projects, some of them public, some of them secret, including New Mauville. So it's fascinating that you went there. He was responsible for a lot of the work that occurred in that place. He says, no one ever talks about New Mauville, so I'm just very impressed with that. Yeah, for you as trainers, I don't think that there's anything that you can that can be done. This has just been a more or less recent problem over the last few months, and it's not just experiencing our building in Petalburg, but it seems that all over the region, there's been problems with energy that we're still sorting out. It seems that there's something wrong with the grid. Hopefully someday we'll get to the bottom of it. But for now, thanks to Peter and our friends, it's not affecting our research too much.
It's a recurring problem. It's as if something is drawing in that power.
Anything else for the gamers in the Rite of Learning?
I'll put Trebush away.
Okay. It is less stinky.
Stinky boy.
Yeah. The moment you do so, it is less stinky. Trebush enjoyed getting out for a second, though.
You didn't throw up anywhere?
No vomit.
Not this time.
Not this time. If you ask him to do something, he
throws up.
Yeah.
If you ask him to do something, he will just throw up and not do it.
It depends on what it is.
He just gets nervous, you know.
Any other?
Well, to be fair, the one time I did ask him to throw up because I thought it would be corrosive, and then it wasn't.
It was just throw up because he was just a guy.
Gross.
Is there anything else the Packo wants to talk to Dr. Cosmo about or do around in this building, or are they going to move on?
Thanks for your help, for real.
Yeah, no cap, as
no
the
cap.
kids say.
On God.
On God. Is that right? Am I doing that right?
Yeah, you're doing great.
It's like 4 foot tall, like dwarven ass.
Yeah. On God.
No cap, for real, on God.
On God, for real.
Dr. Cosmo doesn't really know how to take that from a contemporary of his age. He says, understood. Yes, of course. And he waves you off if you are to be leaving.
Thank you. Have a good day.
So with the Packo departing from the Rite of Learning, who knows where they're off to next? Will they return west to Route 104 to see what their options are for crossing the sea? Will they go east into unknown territory for no known reason?
No discernible reason at all.
But they may do it. Who knows?
Who knows? We went bowling last episode. We're crazy.
There's only one way to find out, and we will have to check in with that in our next session. Hello, and thank you for listening to the latest episode of Dunsparce and Drampa. Special thanks to our latest patrons being Gail, Jacob, Cooper, Mesmer, and Josiah. Thanks to these 5 people, as well as many others, we're able to make this podcast possible, as well as grant access to these individuals to special post-show discussions for every group episode and more benefits found only on patreon.com/Dunsparce. As a result of a joke made in a post-show discussion, we have a coupon code for the merch store that you can find on the Linktree page. Using code SchmidtPog420, which is SCHMIDTPOG420 on the merch store, you can save $4.20 on any purchase over $15 on the merch store until April 20th. If you're thinking about getting some merch, now is the time. Thank you as always for your support. Please find us on Twitter and on Discord, and we are looking forward to sharing the next Quacko Packo adventure with you soon.
No cap.
I'm imagining like fucking the dwarf from the actual Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Just being like,
you have my axe, on God, for real. No cap.
If I had to do this with anyone, I'm glad it was you. And it's like, me too, on God, for real.
No cap.